Hi, this is Kelsey Cruz, voice of Yingha from the Apothecary Diaries, and you're listening to Nerd Network News.
Welcome in, Dark Hearts. I'm Wolfie.
And Mooney, and this is your Nerd Network News.
And joining us today is our very special guest. Please welcome in Kelsey Cruz.
Yay! Hello!
Welcome. Please introduce yourself, a highlight of your works.
Yeah, well, let's see. So, hey everybody, I'm Kelsey Cruz. You might know me for Yingha from the Apothecary Diaries, Elfaria from Wistoria Wand Sword, Kaori Hojo from I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World and Became Unrivaled in the Real World too. That's a long title. Animalia from Shangri La Frontier. That's a fun one. And several other titles. There's a lot that I'm in, so you'll probably find me somewhere in Anime Land and other things too.
Heck yeah! How did you get started in voice acting?
So I'm actually an actor by trade. So I went to school to get my Bachelor of Fine Arts out in California. So I went to Azusa Pacific University in Azusa, California. Nobody knows where that is. It's like 30 minutes outside of Los Angeles. And I tried to live the actor life, was doing like theater, film, all that fun stuff. And, you know, it's kind of rough out there in LA. And once the pandemic hit, I kind of had to switcheroo there. And I was like, okay, well, I can't really do theater, can't really do film. So what's something else that I can do? So I eventually landed on voice acting. And so I started out doing audiobooks. First audiobook was Summer Bucket List. And it's a young adult novel. You can check it out on Amazon Books. It's a cute little book. Yeah, it's fun. But I was very green, very, very new to voice acting. So don't judge me too hard. And from there, I was on Instagram, just kind of like looking for different auditions, and this voice actor named Jun Yoon, he saw me on Instagram. He's like, hey, are you on Twitter by any chance? Do you know about voice actor Twitter? I was like, voice actor Twitter, what's that? What's Twitter? I have one, but what is that? He's like, let me show you the way. So he introduced me to the voice actors on Twitter, and I kind of started to become a part of the community and doing more auditions over there, and eventually met my now husband, Jordan Cruz, who's the voice of Stark in Frieren, if you don't know him. And he became my boyfriend and then told me to come to Dallas and become an anime voice actor.
That's so cute! I love it!
And that's kind of the long, short story of how I became an anime voice actor. Is he encouraged me to move to Dallas and was like, I think you'd be really great at doing this. Like, you should come and you should try out and do it. And so I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it for the love and for the work.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Yeah.
All right, going from, we'll say, favorite thing like doing the stage acting, the audiobooks, and the voice acting, respectively. Like, what's the preference for each individual one?
Ooh, like my favorite projects I've done, or
which one you love about the voice acting part, and which one you love about stage acting?
Oh man, well, about the stage acting, there's just like this thrill of being in front of a live audience like nothing else. I don't know, you just get this like adrenaline rush, like, and then after it's done, you're just like, whoa, I can't believe I just did that. Especially because I'm an introvert, like, so I'm like, am I insane? Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing theater if I am like terrified of being in front of people? But I love it all the same. And then with audiobooks, I think I enjoy the storytelling part of it. I do enjoy, because I also enjoy consuming audiobooks. Like, I listen to a lot of audiobooks. And then with voice acting, I think for me, it's the getting to be a character that you would never get to be in real life. Like, even in theater, like, there are just types of characters like Animalia, for instance, from Shangri La Frontier. Like, she's an animal hunter in this video game. And like, I'm not an animal hunter. Like, I don't go out with like a shaman rod or anything like that in real life. And I don't have magical powers. So I think that's just like the coolest thing that you could achieve, like in this realm of just using your voice and physicality to create this world. Like, I think that's just the coolest thing ever.
Fully agree. It sounds like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Ooh, most memorable moment, stage and behind the booth.
Memorable moment, stage. For stage, there was this play called As It Is in Heaven, and I played this character named Fanny. I don't know, funny name. But in this show, I have this really emotional moment where I'm kind of like an outcast in this group of women who, it's like a religious group of women, and I'm the only one who can, I guess, see angels. But it's like this like almost holy experience where I just like see God essentially. And it's just like, I don't know, you're like pretending or like visualizing the experience of like seeing this like holy being, and it's just like, wow. Like just feeling like, what would it be like to see that? Like something just so holy and so beautiful and just glorious that you can't help but like fall down on your knees, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that to me was just like, wow, what an incredible experience. And then with voice acting, I mean, I think I think my most meaningful experience was probably getting to voice Asami in this show called Higa Hero. And it was this scene I got to share with Jill Harris, actually. And she plays this character named Sayu, who's a runaway from her home. And we're just sitting on this hill looking at the stars. And I'm just there to tell her that I see you and that it's okay. I know you've been through a lot and you don't need to be anymore. You can just be who you are. And yeah, it was just like a really beautiful moment between these two girls, like sharing this friendship moment. So yeah.
That, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This might be a good one. What is something that one of your characters, stage or voice acting, has taught you? What's something you took away from the character and like stuck with you?
Oh, man, I feel like, wow, these are some really good, deep questions. Dang. This is like almost like anime therapy. Gosh.
We'll have to change our show name.
Yeah.
Might get more views with that one.
Yeah. The news network to anime therapy. Yeah. Or a new segment. Oh, wait, repeat the question for me.
What is something that you learned from or took away from one of your characters, could be either stage or voice acting, that just stuck with you?
I think for me, it's just with every character, there's always like some form of courage. Whether it's like going from like a shyness to like a boldness, like I've seen in this character Reva, who I voiced in The Greatest Alchemist. It's like an isekai show, and she was like this really timid girl who was really wanting to be into like alchemy, but she like bursts out of her shell like when she meets the main character, or overcomes, I don't know, just like every character seems to like overcome an obstacle in anime. I think that's what I seem to gather from almost every character in anime. Like, you can overcome any obstacle. And like, yeah, literally every time I go into a booth, like I am able to overcome my obstacles. Wow. Okay. I'm like churning my head right now as we go. Like literally, because like whenever I go into a booth, I'm telling you, I'm like a really shy person, and even as I am speaking to you right now, I don't really like talking about myself. I have a hard time talking about myself. So when I'm doing this, I am overcoming an obstacle of myself. And whenever I go into the booth, I am choosing to push away my own fear of what I think about myself or what I think other people could think about my performance, or what the director might think about my performance, or what any other thought there could be about my performance. And I choose to put forth what I think the story or the truth of the story is for that character in that moment. Yeah. So there's, I think, a lot that goes into each and every moment for each and every character, just putting forth the truth and using that courage to put forth the truth for that character, for that moment in each and every story that we tell.
That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And, honestly, listeners, take note. Bring this into your daily lives. Overcoming obstacles is there. It's possible. And it's just choosing to do. I love that. That's like unintentional. I think you just gave our listeners such good advice right there.
Oh, thank you.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Last question is a fun one. What are your favorite nerdy hobbies and passions?
Ooh, my nerdy hobbies and passions. Well, let me tell you. Well, right now, my nerdy hobby is playing Civ 7. So I've been obsessing over playing that game for hours and hours and hours, let me tell you. And I love it. Other than that, I watercolor, I cuddle my cats, I go outside for walks, I have been doing more exercising, and I've been making my husband exercise with me because he hates to exercise.
This one.
Yeah. And let's see, what else? Painting my nails. That has also been a new and fun hobby for myself. I don't know if it's necessarily nerdy, but I think it's also therapeutic because we also have to learn to take care of ourselves more, Like, do something that makes yourself feel good and feel pretty, or, whatever makes you feel beautiful on the inside or outside.
Absolutely. PC or console?
Switch.
Switch. How would we count that one?
Technically, console, I guess.
Technically console.
Console.
Okay, we're at 4 for console this con.
Yeah!
Console in the lead.
Console, baby!
All right. Socials that the fans can follow you.
Yeah, so you can find me pretty much everywhere at Kelsey Cruz VO, and you can find me on my website at kelseycruzvo.com.
All right, awesome. Any upcoming events that they can keep an eye out for? Do they just got to follow if they want to find out?
My next event is actually SakuraCon up in Seattle. So if you're up there in Seattle, come and find me. That's actually my hometown con. So it'll be a full circle moment for me, and I'm so excited to go. So if you're up there, come and find me.
It's so fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Kelsey.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
NNN would like to thank our listeners for tuning in.
And our radio sponsor, 88.1 FM, KVSC, your sound alternative. And Wistoria, DJs, photography, and more. You can get a quote for your special event at minnesotaprodj.com.
Make sure you like and subscribe to darkheart_studios on YouTube, hit that bell, and follow our socials for full video versions of NNN, interviews, and live events coverage.
Thank you for tuning in, Dark Hearts. This is Mooney.
And Wolfie, signing off.